Evening and Jai Hind. In this video, we are going to learn something more about company account. In that, we have discussed about the shares and their types. I told you that there are two types of shares which we are going to study here: the equity share and preference share. These are the differences between the two. So, on the basis of their meaning, equity shares are those shares which enjoy rewards as well as bear risk of the company. So, equity shares are the shares which contains higher amount of risk, while the preference shares are those shares which enjoy certain preference on the payment of dividend, repayment of capital at the time of finding of the company. So, at the time of the division of profits among the shareholders, preference shareholder were given preference. They were paid earlier than the equity shareholders. Next, on the basis of order of payment of dividend and priority in receiving dividend, we can say that preference shareholders are given preference, are paid earlier than equity shareholders. Then, on the basis of division rate, the division rate in case of preference share is fixed. That means at a fixed rate, dividend is provided to the preference shareholders, while in case of equity shareholders, dividend may fluctuate. It may be increase or it may decrease also, as depends on the profit earned by the firm. On the basis of voting rights, equity shareholders enjoys the voting rights, while no such right is provided for the preference shareholders. Risk factor. As I told you that equity shares contains a higher risk. They may earn, in fact, more profit, or they may also there is a possibility that they would earn very less profits, or in fact sometimes they won't get profit at all. So this is the amount of risk which a equity shareholder has to bear, but the preference shareholder, in that case there is no risk, because they are going to get a fixed dividend at the end of the year, or 6 monthly or quarterly. That is fixed and they are going to receive that. So the risk is minimum, or there is in fact no risk in case of preference share. Okay, next is on the basis of face value. The face value of equity shares would be from 10 rupees, while in case of preference share it would be 100 rupees. So on the if we talk about the redemption of these shares, equity shares cannot be redeemed. Okay, while we can sell those shares, but those shares are not redeemable, while the preference shares are redeemable. And last is about the bonus and right shares. The equity shareholders are eligible and they enjoy the bonus and right issues, while right shares, but preference share doesn't enjoy this bonus and right shares. Let us understand the share capital structure of a company. A company is authorized for a particular amount of capital to keep itself, and that would be known as the authorized or registered capital. Out of that, it is not necessary to issue all the capital at the same time. So as a requirement arises, the capital is issued. So As you can see the concept map over here, issued capital is the part of the authorized capital and rest would be termed as the unissued capital. Out of this issued capital, some part of the issued capital is subscribed while the rest would be unsubscribed. Okay, it may happen that the amount of capital which we have issued in a public, in a market, won't get subscription, won't get uh, shareholders enough, then that part would be unsubscribed, and for that capital which we obtain the shareholders, that capital would be termed as subscribed capital. So out of this subscribed capital, there would be called up capital, uncalled capital, and reserve capital. That means whenever we are going to ask for the money for the share which a company is going to provide to the person, the amount of that share would be taken in either in lump sum amount, or it may be break in various steps. Suppose if the price of the share is 10 rupees, then it may happen that a company may ask for call for 10 rupees at the same moment, or it may ask for in a form of 5, 3 or 2 rupees. They may break the amount in 3 installments and ask for that. So the amount for which they are asking, that will be for the called up capital. Okay, and out of that called up capital, the amount which a company received by the uh, shareholders, that would be the paid capital, and the amount which is still going to be paid by the shareholder in either in the next installment, that would be termed as the unpaid capital. Let us see the procedure of the issue of shares. The first step is to issue of prospectus. So for issuing shares in a market, a company has to prepare a prospectus, and that prospectus has to be advertised either in newspapers, especially in newspapers, or on various websites. It is available. Next step after that is application receipt. By viewing on that prospectus, many people would like to apply for that, and those people had to fill the application to purchase, to buy that share. So next step, the application by those people who wants to purchase the shares, those applications are received by the company. After that, after receiving the applications, the next step is the allotment of shares. Now, on the basis of number of person who have applied, the shares are distributed among the those people. And finally, after the allotment calls, that means a company would ask the person to whom the company had provided or allotted the share to pay the amount of those share either in lump sum or in installment. That is the procedure of the issue of shares. With this, I am going to end my video. Thank you.